Hi, everybody. Let me start off by saying what an honor it is to be here sharing my story with you all today. My name is Joceline Helmbrecht, and I'm a sophomore in the College of Arts and Sciences. Growing up, I was always considered the jabberjaws of the family. Long story short, I never stopped talking. I always had something to say. Yet, when I was asked to speak at this event to all of you amazing and generous individuals, my mind went blank. What words could I say to truly thank you for your financial support? There are none. Nothing can express how we students feel knowing you believe in us so much you're willing to invest in us. That's truly one of the most humbling experiences we as students can have. Because there aren't really words to express just how grateful we are for your generosity, I'm going to share a bit about the impact you have made on my own Marquette journey, which quite literally would not have been possible without all of you. I come from a family filled with hardships. Now, that's not to say it isn't a beautiful and loving family that I'm incredibly grateful for, but we didn't have the easiest lives. I'm the youngest of 3 girls, all within 4 years of each other, and when I was 2, our lives changed completely. My older sister, Jessie, was diagnosed with Ewing sarcoma, a rare childhood cancer. At the time, all I really understood was that I would now be living with my beautiful grandparents until my sister was well again, while my other sister lived with our neighbor so she could continue kindergarten. Then, shortly after my sister went into her first remission, when I was 5, my parents divorced. My mother now had 3 small girls to take care of, and to make matters worse, that summer my sister's cancer came back. Jessie fought her battle for 13 more years until it was just too much, and she went to rest 6 days after her 16th birthday, the summer before my freshman year of high school. High school was a bit of a blur, filled with AP classes and extracurriculars until it was time to start applying for schools. I had no idea how I'd be able to afford college, truly banking on scholarships and financial aid as a low-income first-generation student. I knew Marquette was a private institution and never expected to be able to afford it. I still applied because Marquette has values that I admire and an amazing biochemistry program that supports and gives students like me real-life opportunities. Some students have to wait years to get into a lab, not at Marquette. But until I received my financial aid package, I was on edge, wondering where I would go to school. When I received the package, it was a dream. Thanks to generous donors like all of you, my first year was almost entirely paid for through scholarships. The opportunity to attend Marquette has opened even more doors for me. I was inducted into the McNair Scholars, a program that prepares undergraduate students for graduate school, in December of 2020. I then began the process of working on a research project. In the Department of Chemistry, I found the amazing Dr. Nicholas Ryder and learned that he was researching a protein thought to affect tumor growth in Ewing sarcoma, my sister's cancer. It seemed kismet. Together, we've spent the past year researching a new Ewing sarcoma drug's structural effects on the protein LSD1. It still blows my mind to think that every day I step into lab, I'm able to try to make an impact against the cancer that took my sister. I even got to present this research at the first ever Big East Undergraduate Research Symposium in New York this year. Not only that, but I also learned that my sister Jessie's old nurse is now a professor here, her friend from camp goes here, and she and my professor even have the same birthday. It's all the little things like that that confirm I'm in the right place. Those are really just bits of my journey at Marquette. When I graduate next year, I'm hoping they'll lead me to a genetic counseling program. And to answer your next question, yes, I'm a sophomore graduating next year. Marquette is just so good that students can graduate in 3 years with enough work. Without Marquette, I would never be working on a project about the cancer that took my sister Jessie. Growing up, I felt so helpless watching her go through treatment and fight her battle. Marquette has allowed me to be a part of a journey that lets me help. It's a beautiful feeling. I could talk endlessly about my Marquette experience, the friends I've made, the lessons learned from wonderful mentors, the skills I never thought I would have gained. None of it would have been possible without the investment you've made in students like me. I know words cannot thank you all enough, but I hope my story and the thousands of other Marquette students' stories like mine can allow you to see what an immense impact you have on our lives. I am so unbelievably grateful to all of you and to Marquette University for the journey I've been able to experience and will continue to learn from. Thank you.